Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to ECI Leaders Toastmasters Club. How are you, Amran? Toastmasters 15.
Hello.
So we have here our prepared speakers, Pak Putu, and one. We're still waiting others. We still have time. Thank you, Toastmasters 15. It's very, what do you call it? Last minute.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, Toastmaster Indah.
Hello, Joe.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Hi,
Lord Veda, how are you, Lord Veda?
Yeah, I'm still in the dark side, and I'm working on it.
Working on it. Okay.
Yeah, going deeper.
Okay. Hi, Toastmaster Aldo, Toastmaster Arni.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Or you would like to test the audio by singing something?
I'm using the device and the speaker on my PC is not working, so I'm using my phone.
Okay,
sound.
no
Thank you.
worries. Yes. Hi, Toastmaster Fikria, my sister from the other grandpa. Does anyone here has any meetings during the Sundays or only ECI? I think it was Pekanbaru. TMC has the meeting before us. What about Ultimate? So. What about Ultimate? Which date you are having your meetings?
We usually hold our meeting on the first and third week on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Jakarta time. Yeah.
7 p.m. Jakarta time.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Ultimate has the hybrid meeting already. Is it correct?
Yes, correct. For the first time ever.
Yeah. Yes, congratulations.
Nice.
Thank
Where
you,
is
thank
there
you.
in Jakarta?
Yep.
Which place usually you have the hybrid one?
Recently, we held this hybrid meeting in an office. I'm not sure where the exact location because I'm not in Jakarta at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in Malang, East Java.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and yeah, I think it's been a pretty rough time for our club Ultimate for the past 2-3 years because we lost quite a lot of members. Some members actually would like to join if we conduct like fully offline because some of them felt like online is weird.
Yes, that's very
that
challenging actually.
yeah.
It's very challenging. Yeah, ECI leaders also would like to have a hybrid meetings, but thing is that our members also scattered, like from Sumatra to Java.
Yeah, that's also one part of the problem.
So it's we also have one member in Surabaya. So it's pretty challenging for us.
Because hybrid on one hand, it's incredible for those of them who can meet offline on site, right? It's definitely an incredible experience, but for those who join online, it's kind of a little bit weird to see them. Oh goodness Lord, they're meeting in real life and we just staring the screen right here.
Joe, TSL last time also had a hybrid meetings, right? In Taiwan.
Yeah, correct. We had a couple of times of a hybrid meeting, but there was an issue. As you know, the COVID situation is getting serious, so we stopped offline, and so we are focusing on the online.
I see. And now the problem is also that your members are also spread all over the Asia. So it will be challenging for the members to meet.
That's great though. Yes,
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we are
yeah.
focusing on online only.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But Amran, your club is which one who is already having always offline or maybe partially hybrid?
I'm a member of two clubs, that is Kota Kinabalu Toastmaster Club and Kota Kinabalu Advanced Toastmaster Club. Both clubs are having offline meeting.
That's nice. Offline meeting people.
But other club in Kota Kinabalu within our division, they have offline meeting and online meeting to cater for those members who are living outside the Kota Kinabalu district.
Right.
So we have to offline and online. I think they're doing well so far. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we are still all connected, although we are just scattered here and there.
Because for online meeting, a lot of members can join in and deliver the speeches. So it will be more merrier compared to offline, only certain members can come, you know,
Yeah,
and
I
on
can
the same
imagine
people. Yeah.
Yes,
If you have online, you can invite other members from everywhere from District 87, like JJ from other district, or maybe District 102, District 51.
Of course.
Area. Yeah, like us in Korea, isn't it? Everybody is coming up from everywhere. District 51, sometimes from India, sometimes from the US.
Like in here in SCBD, they have some hybrid meetings already since which month? Toastmaster Alvin last time. I think it's already quite often, yeah. SCBD having hybrid meetings in Jakarta.
Yes. Last hybrid is on 2 September. But for next hybrid, we don't have venue yet. Still looking for.
Nice. And what about Toastmaster Alvin Lee? Are you there joining us? Already there?
Yeah, actually, I'm preparing for the LE thing.
Right. What about your clubs? Is it online meetings or offline or hybrid still going?
So since Medan is fortunate enough to have a very low amount of new cases, so we do some offline meetings. So, but because we also have other members outside Medan, we also have offline and both offline and online. It's not hybrid though, because we don't like hybrid. Hybrid sucks a lot, especially for the online audiences. So we do the second and the fourth week meeting, so twice a month. So on the second week, actually we do the offline meetings, and then on the fourth week we do the online meetings. So our online meetings will be held on 28th October.
Oh, okay. So anyone who will be in Medan on 28th of October, please contact.
It's online.
Oh, online. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyone can join. What about Jabat, Jakarta Bahasa Toastmaster Army? Is it conducted in online or offline?
Jakarta Bahasa sometimes online, sometimes hybrid, because we cannot go full on-site meeting. We have members from Surabaya and Yogyakarta too, so we cannot go full on-site meeting. So we have sometimes online, sometimes hybrid. And I'm actually no longer a member of Jakarta Bahasa. I am a member of World Traveler Toastmaster Club with W.
Sorry, which one?
World Traveler.
World Traveler. Whoa.
Traveler.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
So work traveler basically it's yeah, you know, many members are from here and there from many countries,
Yes.
and they just got detected online, right?
Yes, many members from Africa, Malaysia, Singapore, also Indonesia. And we met next week, this Saturday, 29th of October at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7. Please do come. We will have Harry Potter as the theme, and it will be fun. For those who are free on this Saturday at 9 p.m., feel free to come. I will send the invitation to you when we have it.
I see. So there will be a Harry Potter theme. Okay, so Harry Potter lovers or members, fans should join them.
Yes, if you like Harry Potter, but it is the theme. So if you're interested to join in table topic, don't worry. It is not all about Harry Potter. It will be common question.
It's already at 7 p.m. We just start or we are waiting for Toastmaster Reynaldo. Oh, all right, Toastmaster Ray. Oh, all right. We are complete, I think.
So we are complete. We have the timer. We have the semester of the meeting. We have two speakers here. We have a general evaluator and language evaluator or grammarian. I think we are already complete. So I think we all want to just start. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Toastmasters, fellows and guests. I don't think we have guests this evening. So this evening, oh, we still have, what about the counter, our counter? Is it here?
Toastmaster admin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I remember timer. Yeah, you asked for the timer, right? Okay, so I want to break free. Aren't you all want to break free? Let's be free. I'd like to have myself as the club president of this club. I would like to open this meeting and mark with my hands clapping. Welcome and let's have it free. This evening's theme, it just came to my mind and I discussed with my teams. Okay, let's bring it on. Let's talk about something that makes you want to feel free from. That will be our theme this evening. And I will not be alone in this meeting. I will have my fellows here. And there will be, like as usual, there will be 3 main sessions. The first session will be the table topic sessions. That is the trademark from Toastmasters Club. And we will have that, enjoy that session. And we have our table topic master who will deliver and guide us or conduct these sessions. And the second session, usually we have it prepared speech session from our Toastmaster members who is going to deliver their speeches. There will be 2 speakers. The first speaker will be Toastmaster Putu, and the second will be Toastmaster Titin. And then before this session, this evening will be a bit special because we will have an edu session which will be conducted in 15 minutes. Will be presented by Toastmaster Suharjo Setio, I believe. You're there. Free yourself. Toastmaster Joe. Open your mic. I cannot hear you. Okay. Okay. And then the next session will be evaluation session, which will be conducted by the general evaluator, Toastmaster Ronaldo. And Toastmaster Ronaldo will have his evaluation team. Therefore, I would like to invite Toastmaster Ronaldo to introduce the team. Toastmaster Ronaldo.
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening, everyone. My name is Aldo, the current TPE of Ultimate Toastmasters Club. And actually, this is my first time here in Toastmaster Index Club. And yeah, it's been an honor to be here with you all tonight. And now, tonight I'll be serving you guys as the general evaluator. And of course, in doing so, I will be not alone. I will be assisted by some of the prominent Toastmasters. And we got a lot of role takers here. And first, I would like to call upon our counter, which will be presented by Toastmaster Arni. Toastmaster Arni, screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ronaldo. Good evening, everyone. I'm Arnie, and I will be your counter today. As an counter, I will count the number of unnecessary sound or repetitive words while you're on stage, like I mean. So while you're speaking, please try to reduce this, and I will give my report at the end of the meeting when Toastmaster Ronaldo called me. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arni, for explaining your role tonight. And moving forward, we got our ballot counter, which will be presented by Toastmaster Fajar. Toastmaster Fajar, screen is yours.
Thank you, our GE, Toastmaster Aldo. Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. My name is Fajar, and today I serve as a ballot counter and timer. As a ballot counter, I will share the pool for the people for the favorite table topic speaker, and the second is prepare speaker, and the third is the evaluator favorite speaker. And I will be announced at the end of this session. Thank you. Back to GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fajar. And it seems that I noticed that you got double role for today. Perhaps you can also explain the role as a timer as well.
All right. Back to me again. And I a timer. We will have 3 sessions. For the first session is table top session. You have 1 until 2 minutes. Wait. And the second is for the prepare speech session. For the prepare speech session, your time is 5 until 7 minutes. And the third is the evaluation session. Your time is 2 until 3 minutes. For the green light, like that. For the table topic session, 1 minute. For the green, 1 minute and 30 seconds. For the yellow, and 2 minutes for the red light. And after that, after 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it will be like that, time's up, and you has finished your speech. Same like the prepared speech and the evaluator sessions. Back to GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fajar, for again explaining your role as timer and ballot. Up next, we got our grammarian, which will be presented by Toastmaster Alvin. Anyway, we got 2 Alvins today, so gotta be careful and know who's who. So Toastmaster Alvin, the screen is yours.
Yeah, thank you, RGE. So yeah, you can actually call me Alvin Lee or Alvin SCBD or Alvin Abrar. Yes. Yeah, be careful on calling, because either one you call, both of us will twitch like, whoop, what is going on? Okay. Oh yeah, I got you right, Alvin. So today I will be your language evaluator, or we call it grammarian, like usual, as my role is to note down all the language usage, including the grammar, the choice of words, and also the vocabularies. Today's theme is I want to break free. And like usual, to spice up the table topic session, we have a little challenge to use the word of the day. And the word of the day, we have one word of the day is boundary. Boundary is a noun, kata benda. It means a line that marks up the limits of an area or a dividing line. So the boundary today means not literally a line, but it can also be a moral line or logic line or anything line. So for example, in the sentence, you can use the word boundary like this. As humans, we are free to do things we want, but there are always boundaries we shouldn't step over. So the word boundary, again, is the word of the day for the table topic session later. So see you later. I will deliver my report back to you at the end of the meeting. Thank you. Giving back control to our GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin Lee, for explaining your role as grammarian, and of course reminding us about the theme for today, as well as the word of the day, which is boundary or boundaries. So yeah, I would also like to encourage every single one of us in here to use word of the day within our speech. And of course, lastly, my role as your general evaluator today, I will evaluate pretty much everything that takes place throughout the meeting. And of course, I'll also take notes on the things that happens and doesn't happen in regard to the preparation, the organization, the delivery, the enthusiasm, as well as the performance of duties by our role takers. I think that would be all from me. And yeah, I'll give the report later on during the evaluation session. Thank you. Back to you, Madam President.
Okay, thank you very much, our Mr. G, for this evening. Now, I believe without further ado, let's start our first session, which is the table topic session. Are you ready, Mr. Table Topic Master?
Of course, Madam Tom.
Sure.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I just share the comment to you.
Okay. So do you want me to start now?
Yeah, start now.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Madam Tom. Now, easy way, hard way. You volunteer or I pick? Okay. Your time's up and it's on to me. And now we are going to the hard way. So I pick. So you guys ready? Amran. Hello, Amran.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So first question.
Yes.
So it's the theme is freedom, and the word of the day is boundary. And keep in mind that. And your time, okay, for the table topic, your time is 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah. And here's my question: how much money do you pay for your freedom? How much do you pay for your freedom? Over to you.
First of all, I'm not a slave. I'm a free man. Because of that, I never have an experience to be a slave before, so I won't know the difference. Now that you pose this question, it's thought-provoking that being freed from war, from sickness, from turbulence compared to other places, I think I should be very grateful that I am enjoying a life of peace. So how much do I pay for this? It is priceless. If we look at places like Ukraine, they are in war. They do not know when they are going to be in peace. They are going to achieve peace. It seems that there is no peace in that country. Everybody wants to sell their weapons to kill them. I think it's very expensive to pay. They become refugees, their house burned down or destroyed by missiles and so on and so forth. It's very, very expensive. And I'm very lucky that I don't have to pay for that. And I should be very grateful that I'm not in that situation. And I'm thankful to you because you provoke my mind to feel grateful that my life is full of freedom. No war, no turbulence, no typhoon, nothing, and so on. And the price is really priceless. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Amran. Yeah, I'm very good at provoking, and I'm dragging you to the dark side, and that is my favorite. Now I see someone wants to go easy way, so I see hands raised. So I see Donna. Okay, hello,
Yes.
Donna.
Good evening, Jaishi.
Yeah, good evening. And here's my question. Are you free from money? Are you free from money, Donna?
Thank you very much, Table Topic Master. I'd like to say no to a certain point. That's the hard, cold truth. When you want to buy something, even if you live off the grid, you can't be free from money. You first need water, you first need housing, and when you can't afford those things, you have less options. You can't travel the world as much, you can't explore as much. You're tied to limited options. And once you do, you have more time to create, you have more time to explore, you have more time to research. And those are, as much as they're celebrated in life, they're actually luxuries. They can only happen when you have enough money to fulfill your priority needs. When you can't, you have to admit that life becomes more difficult and your thoughts become more occupied and preoccupied with making sure that you make ends meet, making sure that everyone that depend on you is comfortable, making sure that you're doing your best to give all you got and wherever you're responsible at. And you are free, but only when you fulfill those things. And when you don't fulfill those things, you're still tied to money. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tony. Nice try. And now I see hands raised from Isiraki.
Yeah, happy morning, Toastmaster JJ. I'm Rocky
Yeah,
here.
good evening.
Good
So I
evening.
hear you weak. Can you volume up and can you do something to your microphone? It's a
All
little
right.
bit weak.
Am I
Okay.
audible?
Yeah, you're audible, but it's weak and it's better than
All
before.
right. All right.
All
All
right.
right. Yes.
Okay, good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Israki. So here's my question. Are you married or single?
I'm single, but not
Okay.
happy.
Okay. So, okay, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you be free from your parents? Can you be free from your parents? Israki.
All right. What a thoughtful question. Can I be free from my parents? I don't think so. Why? Because in Indonesia culture, sometimes even though you are getting married but on your parents' eyes, you still their boys, you still their daughter, you still their son. So
being free from the parents, it's totally challenging because of the culture. In Indonesia, so many people just be just couldn't be free from their parents, but just set the boundary. Just set the boundary to their parents. Like, let's say, like, all right, we can have a family time when we are getting dinner together. But after that, please give me the free time to be with myself alone. And being free from the parents, maybe it's so taboo in Indonesia since we are totally different than Western culture, and boundaries is the way for us to, let's say, not be free, but give the give the line to our parents so we can be more freedom with that line. I think that's all. Back to you, Table Topic Masters.
Thank you, Israki. Good job. Now, Timer, are you like to be a volunteer or what do you? So is your hand raised for the timer's role, or you like to stay?
Yeah, for the timer only.
For
Thank
the
you,
timer.
JJ.
Okay. So anyway, so you like to be challenged?
We have many VTM here, maybe others.
Okay. So I take it as no. So easy way or hard way?
I think Toastmaster Alvin CBD. Toastmaster Alvin Abra, are you raising your hand?
Alvin Abra?
Or maybe
Okay,
Pak
he
Herman
turned-
would like
You
to
turn
take
this
the chance.
camera, so I take it as no.
Okay. Probably Pak Herman. Hello, Pak Herman. You're still
Herman?
on mute.
Yeah, okay, Toastmaster Gigi from South Korea.
Yeah. Okay, Herman, here's my question.
Yeah.
Okay, here's question. Okay, Herman, how do you? Okay, how can you be free from your wife? How can you be free from your wife, Herman? Over to you.
Funny question. JJ, I'm a free person. Anytime I want to go out of my house, I possible to go because I'm a trusted husband for her. So she doesn't has any doubt in her mind and her feeling, because I always remember how to go back home. So every day I have no burden when I go out with myself, because I do positively in my life. Usually I can go to Suharjo restaurant, having coffee and have a chat with him. And sometimes I go to my job. Yeah, that is why I always remember on time to go home, to go back home. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster JJ.
Thank you, Herman. So now, easy way, hard way. Okay, hard way. I pick Arnie. I'll counter Arnie.
Okay, JJ.
Okay, what's going on? Okay, back up, Arnie. Oh, okay, got you.
Yes, I have problem with my speaker on my PC, so I'm using my mobile phone as my sound.
Okay,
Speaker.
so I can see you and hear you, and no problem. And as you know, you may expect my next question. So here's my question. How can you be free from your husband? Over to you, Arnie.
Are you going to sell this recording too? How can I be free from my husband? Oh my God, he's listening. When I want to be free from my husband, I will simply go to sleep because I'm a dedicated wife actually, but sometimes I also need times for my own self. So when I feel like, this is too much, I'm boring, and doing this household chores day after day, wake up every morning, preparing breakfast, preparing kids to school, doing the laundry, doing the dishes, all the time, day by day. It it is always like that. When I get bored, so I just simply go to sleep or I play Scrabble with my friends, online Scrabble. It can give me time and give me some me time for me to be free and set boundaries from my husband. Boundaries to be free from my husband just for a while. But then when I feel okay, I have get back my energy and I'm ready to rock again. I will I will do my routine again, wake up every morning. So there is not always happen as what I wanted because being free from our spouse is not possible because we agreed to be together. When we get married, remember when we get married, we how much we want to be together to spend the rest of our life with this someone we love. So there will never be free from husband or wife. Only make some boundaries between you and your wife or me and my husband, just to give some me time, and you will be rock again in your relation. Back to you, JJ.
Thank you, Arnie. Good job. May I try one more? Okay, easy way, hard way. Okay, hard way. Azi. Hello, Azi.
Hello, hi.
Yeah, I can see you and hear you. And here's my question. How can you be free from Toastmasters? How can you be free from Toastmasters? Azi.
How can I be free from Toastmasters? Well, I think it obviously get to do with something with the word of the day today, which is boundaries. Well, I just remember my days in Toastmasters back then. Well, I was so into Toastmasters to the point that I got burnout, So yeah, that time I thought, it's all for my growth, and I was like really enjoy doing that stuff. But yeah, one thing that I forgot is, I gave it a little bit too much, I think. So yeah, after that, I took some time for a break and really set my boundaries. And I think it's good, like, because I think pretty much everything, if it's too much, it's gonna like cost you. It's gonna take a toll on you. So yeah, boundaries is important. And how do I set myself free from Toastmasters is by setting the boundaries. Thank you.
Thank you, Azi. Nice try. So I see hands raised. Alfin Abraham. Hello.
Yes, JJ. Hello.
Okay, I can see you and hear you.
Yes,
Here's
I
my
can see you.
question. Okay. Okay, here's this one going to be something weird. So define your dark side and free yourself from that dark side. Over to you, Alfin.
My dark side is I am a liar. I am a pretender. That is what I best I can do. When I like someone, or sorry, when I hate someone, I can pretend that I like him or her. Or if I dislike in one situation, I can pretend I'm comfortable. Probably it seems like discomfort if you are me, but I think that is the dark side that can be good or bad depend on the situation. For example, to move from my comfort zone, like I want to break free from my comfort zone. For example, I want to learn about basketball. I shoot the basketball and never hit the net. I hate it. I had people make fun of me. I had people bully me. Then I pretend I just enjoy it. I'm okay when people bully me. I don't hit the shot time and time. And then I pretend I just okay with it. I'm okay people bully me. And that pretending moved me to learn basketball. I watch video in YouTube. I joined a master class from Stephen Curry, the best three-point shooter of all time. And from that, now I can shoot basketball better than before. So, my fellow Toastmaster and guests, that is my dark side. I am a liar. That could be wrong. That could be right. Depend on the situation. And I will always choose the good side from the dark side when I want to break free from my comfort zone. I will hate it, but when I pretend I like it and I learn to solve it, finally, I will get the benefit of it and I can solve my problem and I beat the hater. So welcome to my dark side. Back to you, JJ.
Welcome to the dark side, Alfin. Now, I'd like to end my table topic with the timer's report. Timer, Mr. Timer. Okay, we have
Hello,
chat.
JJ. All the table topic speakers are eligible to be voted. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Timer. So,
Yes.
voting for the best.
Yes, I will all
body
the
counter.
table topic sessions. Okay.
So everyone encouraged to vote for your name.
Please vote. Thank you.
So this concludes table topic session. Back to you, Madam Tam.
Thank you, table topic master. By the way, table topic master, let me know, or we also want to know, what do you want to be free at this moment? Hard or likewise?
Okay, let's say I was invited by Madam Tom or Madam Club President Inda to this Sunday evening club meeting, and she plays like a magnet, and I was attracted to the magnetics. Then I was drawn to the force, and the force and I'm enjoying the dark side of the force. So
okay, you good. You're good. You read the script I shared you very good.
okay.
Okay.
But,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster John. Ballot counter. Everyone already voted. They already posted their votes.
The polling
Yeah,
already
it's
finished.
already closed, right?
Yeah.
So we just keep it. We will have the best for the last. Now we will move on to the next session, which is a little edu session. I believe everyone's here know this person, the edu speakers for this evening. I would like to invite our edu session speaker, which is Toastmaster Joseph. Toastmaster Joseph.
Me? Is it me?
Yeah, you.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much,
your
Madam
eyelashes?
President. Am I loud? Am I clear?
Yeah, I would like to inform you. Your eyelashes, is it correct?
Yeah, my eyelashes is already stick. Is already
Okay.
there.
Okay,
It's
lipstick.
very nice. Thank you for understanding. Okay. Now I would like to begin without any further wasting everybody time. Okay, so in 15 minutes, I will try to explain a little bit, just sharing a little bit about role takers. Okay, I'm meeting role takers. Action! Can everybody see the screen? All right. So in every meeting, of course, we want it to be perfect. We want to be excellent. We want our meeting to run as smooth as possible, of course. But no matter how good our preparation is, no matter how how perfect we're planning, of course, always there are always glitches and imperfection that we call it. But it doesn't matter. A regular meeting doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect because regular meeting is where all of the role takers, all of the top officers learn to organize and to manage. Okay, so we are not here to be, in Toastmaster, we are not professional, but we try to be professional. If there are some glitches, there are some mistakes, don't beat yourself too hard, okay? Just relax, take it easy. When I was, first time I was a VPE, I was a SAA, I was a club president, club president, I was the VP. I blame myself when every time things goes wrong in the regular meeting. But as time goes by, I can see that it's just a learning process, okay? But plan as we may, of course, we need to plan everything if we want our meeting to run. Not well at all, right? So before the meeting, of course, a president announces the next meeting, the date and venue. That's the role of president. So like for tonight, after the end of the meeting, the club president is your role to inform. All right, folks, our next meeting is going to be 2 weeks from now. It's going to be held online or offline, and where is the venue and any other information that you want to tell them. That is your role, club president. After that, the VP Education will get ready to organize the preparation, the prepared speakers and all of the role takers. The best way to prepare all the prepared speakers is way before the meeting begins. The next meeting, which is after the meeting done. The next day, you can already start to look for prepared speakers. That's the best time. All right. Why? If it's even possible, you need to plan the whole year. Who's going to be the next speaker? Prepare them. Plan. Talk to all the members. Make them sure. Let them know that on this day, that is your day for speech. Let them know way in advance. We do not want to say, oh, but I'm not ready to make my speech or something like that. That will give you trouble and it will give them problem as well. All right. So, and the role takers, start looking for role takers. If you already have prepared speakers, role takers, well, it's your job, VP Education. Don't worry about it. Give yourself a lot of time, which is the day after the meeting is done. Fine. Okay, VP of Public Relations, coordinate with your VP Education. What is the next theme? All right. The best way is you have your own template of flyers. I'm not really suggesting that every meeting you have a new template layout, everything you have a new design, you will burn out. Make a very common standard template that you can just change the picture, change the theme, and and change just a little bit of the information. Don't put too much effort in the design. End up you are revising revision and revision the design. End up you are wasting time to design and not enough time to publish your design, your publications. Focus on the spread of the flyers instead of the design. Okay. The next, secretary. Yes, you also need to have your meeting agenda prepared. Have a template. Talk to your VP of Education. How many speakers you're going to have? Everything. You just laid out everything. You have a template. So when the prepared speakers is already known, you just put in there. Also make sure, don't rely on VP of Education too much on, okay, what's the project? Okay, if you know the project, don't wait until, okay, what's the objective of the, be proactive. Find on Google, what is the objective of the speech and how many minutes, those kind of things that you can fill it up first. Don't wait until last minute, until like, you have to wait from VP Education to give you all the details. Don't wait until that time. You will burn out as well because you're overloaded. I'm not having enough time to design my, to create my agenda. Okay, always do not wait until last minute. VP of Membership, always have your agenda, your contact book ready with all the guests who has already came before our meeting. Make all the database you have and make it handy. Broadcast, take the flyer from the PPPR and start spreading. Help the PPPR as well. Follow up on the potential guests and all the guests who has came before to our meeting. You can follow up on them too. Hey, just to remind them, we have a next meeting. Our next meeting is going to be on 2 weeks, and this is the link, Zoom link, or this is the venue, whatsoever it is. Keep on having contact with all the guests. And SAA, before the next meeting, already plan. If this is an online meeting, book, reserve your Zoom slot. Don't wait until last minute. Oh, somebody else already used our Zoom slot. That will be very bad. Okay. Also, if it is a venue, make a preparation. Contact the cafe or the restaurant, whatever you are using, the hall that you are using, the meeting room, in 2 weeks in advance. Do everything in 2 weeks in advance. Don't wait until like 2 to 3 days prior to the meeting. Okay, that is before the next meeting. What happened before the meeting begins? Meeting begins. SAA, it's your job to once you already have the meeting Zoom on a link, you are the one who should opens the room. The best is at least 30 minutes before the meeting begins. You have to open the room. Once all the guests has already arrived, 5 minutes before the meeting, you can already start reading the meeting rules. What are the what is our house rules? What are the things that you can or you cannot do during the meeting? What are the things that is expected? What is not expected during the meeting? And when the time is up, you have to welcome the president to open the meeting. That's your job. SAA. VPE, before the meeting begins, it's your role. Don't wait until 7 o'clock. Let's say 7:30, the meeting begins. You start contacting all the role takers 7 o'clock. Are you ready? Are you ready? Please do that like maybe 1 hour before. Role takers, are you ready? Just to remind you that our meeting, you have a role tonight. This is your role, and everything is confirmed that they are going to come. Of course, sometimes some of the role takers, they have an emergency. When emergency happens, what you should do, VPE or club presidents, you are the one who should take over the roles if it's needed. Okay, you have to be double role. It's okay because it is our responsibility to take over if any of the role takers have emergency. Sometimes it happens. Okay, ready and available at least 1 hour before, 1.5 hours before the meeting begins. Secretary, it's your role to start distribute the agenda during when the room is open. Log in, and then when the guests arrive, distribute the agenda. Okay, this is our meeting agenda. Thank you for coming. Welcome to whatever. Welcome to ECI Leaders Toastmasters Club. Distribute the agenda. Secretary, that's your job. PP membership and PPPR, remind the guests again. Hey, our meeting is already begins. Please log in. Please come into the room. or just follow up on them. Remind them once again that we have a meeting in a short time. President, you should, when SA already opened the door of the room, you should be in there as well. You need to welcome the guests, talk to the guests, make them feel welcome, and make the room as warm as possible with our approach, with our, with how we talk to the guests. That's very important. Make them feel welcome. SAA, again, okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, I forgot to edit this one. All right, so during the meeting, Tom, Toastmaster of the meeting, please be brief, please be effective, and please be efficient. Only mention things that is related to the meeting, okay? You don't have to mention anything that is unrelated. It will just waste our time. That's because sometimes Tom can talk too much and can brief all one, can start interviewing all the role takers one by one, asking about how their days, and then start talking. I've come to a meeting once before, one of the club in somewhere. The Tom start very chatty and started talking with all the role takers and end up 45 minutes just to introduce the role takers. Yes, it happens. 45 minutes to introduce the role takers. That is so ridiculous. Okay, so Tom, please be brief, be effective, and be efficient. Great. Just introduce yourself, explain what is your roles, explain what is going to be expected of the meeting today, and after that, just introduce the role takers one by one. GE, be precise and concise. Offers objective observation and evaluation. What the meaning of be precise and concise is also, please whatever evaluation you are giving, please be objective. Okay, whatever you think, not you feel, you think that can improve, that you have the solution for it, we are always available to give your suggestion. All right, but if there is a suggestion that you think that you yourself might not be able to pull off, you might not be able to do not suggest it. Sometimes you can see, I heard a general evaluator before say like this: I once saw a meeting in a country far away. They do this and that and this and that and this and that, and that's very excellent. I think a club president can try this method. Well, the club president should ask the general evaluator, did you do that before in your club? No. So if you don't know how, please don't give it. Okay. After, just be objective. If you know how and you understand the procedure and the culture of the club, yes, please. You need to understand, be precise and be concise. Next, language evaluator. Language evaluator, limit your evaluation to under 5 minutes, unless the VP education and the club president allow you to do so. Some of the clubs they like the grammarian to be very details, and they even allocate 10 minutes for the grammarian sessions. It's okay. You have to ask the permission, and that is also have to be acknowledged by the language, by the VP education and the club presidents that yes, you have 10 minutes. Otherwise, if they don't mention it, limit yourself to 5 minutes. You don't have to mention every single words or the grammar, all the wrong usage. Just pick some that you think that is necessary, very, very important, and limit yourself to 5 minutes. So keep it only the essentials. Timer. Always before the meeting, make sure that you are able to do the virtual background or the signaling. If you don't, make sure that you have the cards available, the red, green, and yellow cards available physically. If you have it, if you don't have it, then you need to inform the VP education that I think my computer is not available to make the background coloring, and I don't have the card. Is it okay to choose other people to replace me? Also, please 1 hour or 2 hours in advance. Give a time for the VP of education to find replacement for you. Be ready with your signaling and timer device. Don't use, I use the remote control. This remote control is green. This USB is yellow. And
You're muted, Toastmaster Sergio.
Okay, so sorry, where was I?
About
until
the USB, the timer.
yeah, USB is yellow and the mouse is red. You know, don't use that. Okay, that's a very bad signaling. All right, act counter. Stay focused, stay sharp, and be concise as well. If you are a counter, find a quiet room, you know, free of distraction. And when the time is when you are during the meeting, pay attention for how many are and how many do not make things up. Okay. Sometimes I as a speaker, I understand I do a lot of and when the counter said Toastmasters Swarjo Satyo is clear, I was like, no, but I feel good on myself. It makes me feel good though. Even though I was the account said I'm clear. But anyway, counter, please stay focused, stay sharp, be concise. All right. Ballot counter. In every meeting, in every clubs, they have their own way of doing ballot. Some are using Zoom, some using what do you call it? Websites, some they're using the Zoom chat. Ballot counter before the meeting begins. Well, you need to find out first who is how's the procedures going. VP of Education also please remind the ballot counter how is the ballot going to be done. And after the ballot has been taken, how is the ballot going to be presented? Who is going to present the ballot? Is it the club president or the ballot counter or who? Okay, make sure it was well organized before the meeting. The table topic evaluator. Some of the table topic evaluator, well, you may evaluate the table topic master. It's okay, but please spend more time to evaluate the speakers because the table topic master can be evaluated by the general evaluator as well. It's one of the role of the general evaluator to evaluate the table topic master if it's necessary. But spend 80% of your time to evaluate the speakers. It doesn't have to be give the proper evaluation, give the proper suggestion for the improvement of the evaluator. So that's all, folks. 15 minutes up. Thank you so much. Give it back to you, Toastmaster Indah.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Joe. Very brief, everyone. I believe, although we are common with the roles, but however, keep reminding us with this information. It's useful one. So let's move on to the next session. I believe as our time is limited and we are just reminded to be more effective and efficient. So let's just move on to the next session, which is the prepared speech session. We have two speakers here. Toastmaster Putu will be the first speaker. He will be evaluated by Toastmaster Alvin Abrat from ECBD, and the second speaker will be Toastmaster Titin from Empire. And she will be evaluated by Toastmaster Amran from Kota Kinabalu Toastmaster Club. I would like to invite Toastmaster Alvin Abrat, the first evaluator, to introduce the first speaker. Over to you.
Tonight, we will watch Toastmaster Putu show. He will do the project in understanding your leadership style in the level 2. The purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Putu to identify his primary style, or if he has more than one, could be primary stylist. And the purpose of the speech itself is for Toastmaster Putu to share some aspect of his primary style or discuss leadership styles in general. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Toastmaster Putu. Position is not needed. Position is not needed. Toastmaster Putu, screen is yours.
Sorry, Toastmaster Alvin, this is should be pathway effective coaching level 2. Project 2 is about presentation. So
about researching and presentation.
No, about the Toastmaster Enda. Can you repeat again?
Have again?
I already sent the title and the others project.
Okay, hold a second.
In the WhatsApp.
So you mean to say you have changed the projects?
No, what I mean is I already sent to you.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
the WhatsApp.
Okay. So anyhow, Toastmaster Putu is going to deliver his speech, which is presenting or using software for presentation. Is that your project, Toastmaster Putu?
Sorry?
Yeah, please using software for presentation, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, time is yours.
Okay. Good evening,
I'm
fellow
sorry.
Toastmaster.
Sorry. Please kindly send me the evaluation form first, Toastmaster.
I already sent
So
to
I
the
need to know
WhatsApp
the
group.
purpose.
Bu Indah, can you send me? Can you send to Toastmaster Alvin?
Did I send to the wrong Alvin here?
Yeah, wrong. This is the previous project.
Okay, it's sent.
Okay. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yes.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster. Coaching introduction. So this is my flyer last 2 years ago, whereas I was following the certification for coaching from Komunitas Coaching untuk Negeri or KUCN from Kusbasbas, and now currently already passed from the advanced and already following for the level expert now, and the end of this year I will be following again test from the ICF or International Coaching Federation to get certified of the ACC, Associate Coach Certified. What is meaning of coaching? Most of the people something wrong definition about coaching, but different people, different reference. This is the reference from ICF or International Coaching Federation, whereas the home office is in the Kentucky, USA. So actually coaching approach is one of the people development approach. One of the people development approach, whereas the coaching system is starting from the Socrates, where he using the dialogue and empowering question to get the awareness from his student. So in the new era, in the new condition, currently, coaching is primarily with some of the sports like football, and actually coaching starting from the tennis, field tennis, where it start from 1976. This is the founder of the coaching is Timothy Gateway. So the definition of coaching, actually there are 4. First is about partnership relationship between coach and coachee. Whereas the coach to give the stimulate talk to the coachee to dig the creativity, so he can inspire the coachee to maximize the potential, and they can use it in the personal life and in the career professional. There are some different meaning about the coaching and training, and mentoring, consulting, counseling, and the coaching. So at the top, this is the type of the purpose, focus, method, set agenda, and model. And this is the subject, the role of the trainer, mentor, consultant, counselor, and coach. I only focus on the coach here. So the purpose of the coach is to support and achieve the goals from the coachee. And the focus is for the future goals and make it action plan based on the current situation from the coachee. The method is using the asking powerful question. Set the agenda is by coachee, not by coach, because the star is the coachee. The model is partnership. Different between mentoring using the mentor. Mentor is like parent a child, and then the set agenda is by mentor, and the method is sharing, modeling, and teaching, because this is based on the mentor experience. Focus, what I said, is based on experience of the mentor, skill, and knowledge. And the purpose is experience sharing of the skill and knowledge from the mentor. This is the differences, the people development from the trainer, mentor, consultant, counselor, and coach. Who is the best from this? Actually, different people development is different way to approach different result. So this is based on your condition, or based on our condition. You can use the mentoring or you can use the coaching depending on you. What is the coaching impact in our life? This is based on the Center of Management and Organization Effectiveness. Coaching impact is improve and increase the productivity from 23% if we use only the training alone to the 88% to the training plus coaching. Why coaching works? How has coaching grown so rapidly current now? Because it works 99%, the respondent are satisfied with the overall experience. This is performed SEF survey. And then the other things that there are estimate 47,500 professional coaches across in the world, and in Indonesia currently only still around 120 professional coaches. And the income from the coach can close this is from the professional coach, because we have the level from ACC, PCC, PCC professional coach or international. They can get $2 billion each year from the professional coach. This is the process of coaching. This is the coachee, and we will bring as a coach, we have competency as a helicopter view to bring the coachee from here current situation to the future condition. So the coaching process can be used from 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months until 12 months. So depending of the complexity of the subject and depending on from the request from the coachee. So the month is depending of the coachee, not by the coach. This is the current, present, to the future, like this. I think that's all from me, from the coaching session and coaching introduction. Back to you, Tom. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Putu, the professional coaches here to deliver his speech. Now let's move on to the second speakers, which is Toastmaster Titin. Toastmaster Titin will be evaluated by Toastmaster Amran. Hence, I would like to invite Toastmaster Amran to introduce the speaker. Over to you.
You are still muted.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. This evening, Toastmaster Titin Nengsi is going to deliver a speech from the Presentation Mastery, Level 3, Project 1, Persuasive Speaking. Now, the purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Titin to understand the types of persuasive speaking and deliver a persuasive speech at club meeting, that is today. And she has 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to you, Toastmaster Titin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amran. Fellow Toastmasters, have you ever seen a pipe that carries water yet dries? A pipe that carries water will never dry. Same thing as when we wish to be a blessing to others, then we will be blessed with the same way. Not only financially, but also in other aspects of our life. Let's assume that you are a business owner. You have your employees working with you. Are you afraid to teach your employees the skills, the knowledge that they need to do their work properly? Or will you just leave them alone without teaching them the skills, the knowledge that they need? Because you are afraid that once they have that skills, that knowledge already, they will resign from your company, or worse, they will be hijacked by your competitors, by other companies. So don't be afraid to teach the skills, the knowledge that your employee need. Don't be afraid that you will be left behind. Why? Because you will keep on improving yourselves. You will keep on learning. We would like to teach our employees because we would like to guide them. We would like to be a place for them to seek for advice. So normally we will keep on learning. We will keep on improving ourselves. So we will not be left behind. So the saying that a pipe that carries water will never dry is not a magic. It is not superstitious. So it is true that when we carry a blessing, we become a blessing to others, we will be blessed with the same way because we have the effort, we have the motivation to keep on improving ourselves. And this reminds me of the saying, one classic and a very valuable advice that I get from my lecturer when I was first time teaching in a university. It was quite a long time ago, around 12 years ago. Well, you are not secretly trying to count my age, right? Well, her name, my lecturer's name is Miss Peggy Rosalind. This is her advice to me. Titin, don't forget to always update yourself. Update yourself so that you will not be obsolete. This is one of the most cherished and treasured advice that I have ever gotten. And now I share it with all of you here. Now, how about financial matters? Is it true that if we donate some of our money to others, then we will be richer? Or will we become poorer because we share some of our money to others? Before we answer this question, let me invite you to contemplate on your feeling after you have donated your money. How do you feel after you have donated some of your money? Yes, we feel happy and we would like to repeat this happiness. Let's say this month we have donated this amount of money. Next month, we wish we could donate twice or 3 times or even 10 times of the amount we have donated last month. It means that our income has increased. So I suppose it is true that a pipe that carries water will never dry. Fellow Toastmasters, let me throw you a challenge. When you are sad, try to contribute something to the people who are nearest to you, to your friends who are in need, and let us observe how your mood changes. It will be happier, you will feel happier instantly. I call this as the magic of giving. So this happens to me as well whenever I feel sad or I feel depressed, and I donate some of my money, not so much. I donate some of the money to others who are in need, or to help others, or even we can smile to others. Then instantly, I feel that my life is useful. So this gives me power to continue and to survive my life. So this is really powerful. And this speech is a gift for me, from me, okay, to the universe and to the audience, to all of you here. And I would like to give you one fun fact about Indonesian people. Do you know that Indonesia is considered as one of the most charitable nations based on Charity Aid Foundation? So let us form the habit of giving to others. And hopefully we can give our 100% of sincerity when we donate, when we give to others, except one thing, that we cannot give our 100% when we are donating. That is when we donate our blood. Thank you. And back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Wow, thank you very much, Toastmaster Titin. So when you're sad, just put some charity and you feel glad. Anyone is sad here? Should I open a charity donation thing? No. Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Titin and Toastmaster Putu, with a wonderful speeches. I would like to invite the timer. How is the time report?
Thank you, our Tom. Our report has already sent to the chat box and all eligible to be voted. And I will share the poll to choose the favorite speaker.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, let's vote for your most favorite speakers. The poll is already launched here. So, how many members here already voted?
12 of 16 left for people. Sorry, yeah. 13 of 16.
Okay, I believe there are some members still using double devices.
Okay, still left 3 people not voted.
Okay, and 3, 2, 1, poll is closed. Now let's move on to the next session, which is the most awaited session, which is photo session. Everybody turn your camera on and let's have a photo session. Okay, Toastmaster Alvin Leo's already on post. Toastmaster Suharjo also. What is this? Toastmaster Pipi. Toastmaster Fikri, are you able to open your camera? Toastmaster Sari? Toastmaster Sari, are you there? Is it Toastmaster Sari from SCBD? Okay, then in 2, 1, put your best pose. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let me just pose it first. Another one. Another one. Okay, different pose again. Different pose. Different pose. Oh my God, you're just so cute, Joe. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you, everyone. I believe you really enjoyed this session, photo session. Thank you. I will not again waste your time here because the general evaluator, I believe he's ready with his session. It is evaluation session. Mr. Ronaldo, over to you.
Thank you, Tom. Good evening, everyone. Finally, at last, we are in the evaluation session, and let's just jump right into it. The first evaluator will be presented by none other than Toastmaster Alvin. Toastmaster Alvin, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aldo, for your welcoming, and Toastmaster Putu just show us a great way to using PowerPoint. What I like the most from Toastmaster Putu presentation is it is not too wordy. The word is simple and efficient, right? So we are not flooded by too much words, so we can understand better for his speech. So I can say that his PowerPoint is enhancing his speech. And the next one, I will show to you that how he used the comparison, like about how training alone is just 23%, and then move the arrow because of the training and coaching to 88%. So just from this slide, we can aware of how coaching affecting someone productivity. This is very good way to use. I will call this comparison. And then the next one is this one. I also love this slide. This is also easy to understand that we can see how coaching process need 1 to 12 months to move the coachee from the start to the goals. I like this one because I can understand this faster. I can understand way before Toastmaster Putu explain this slide. This is very amazing. And also using table is very effective. He used row and columns, so we can understand faster what he mean by trainer, mentor, and absolutely the point is coaching. I like that. And to improve Toastmaster Putu, I have some suggestion. First is I see this slide is great already, it's good already, but what if to use more contrast in color? For example, you can use training alone with red, and we know that training and coaching is the better one, so this one is green, so the contrast can be more effective. And then the second one for the table, I believe this table is, I think this is too colorful. I'm a little bit distracted with the color, so this is my suggestion for Toastmaster Putu to use a simple color and the same with the black, and for the color you can use light color like this from the mentor, light, and then white, and then young green again. So you don't use the line here, and you separate the column using the color, so that will be more beautiful for your slide. And one more thing, I only see this slide is too wordy, so I will challenge Toastmaster Putu to somehow remove the too wordy, so it can be better. So that's all for me. Back to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin, for providing not only to Pak Putu, but for all of us to improve further ahead. Thank you. Up next, we got our second evaluator, and it will be none other than Toastmaster Amran, all the way from Malaysia. Toastmaster Amran, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. Now, Toastmaster Titin always amazed me with her idea. And all the things that she spoke just now, I can relate to it. I went through it, I lived through it, and I was amazed. Now, she used the plastic pipe to demonstrate that water that run through the plastic pipe never stop. It will continue to run. It was a beautiful metaphor. It attracted my attention. She shared with us at least 3 stories. Number one, don't be afraid to train your employees or to share your knowledge. As you do that, you will learn more and you will improve yourself. That is very true. As you share your knowledge, you will increase your understanding and you share your knowledge with others, which is good. Number two, always update yourself. You will not be obsolete. Imagine if you don't update yourself. And thirdly, you talk about donation. When you make a donation, you feel happy. That is very true. In fact, in our religion, if you are sick or you are not doing well, donate. The prophet said, cure your sickness with donation, which is very true. When you donate, you feel very happy, and the person who receives it also very happy. Who knows, he prayed to the Creator for you, who has made his life much better. Now, my point of improvement, Toastmaster Titin, you have a lot of message here. I would suggest you to pick one message only and elaborate it in details and use your personal experience. You see, the audience love to hear personal experience. If you talk about if you talk about many things, but you don't relate it to the personal experience, it is quite difficult for them to believe you. Like one of these, when you say, the lecturer said, update yourself so that you will not be obsolete. That is from your personal experience, which is very true. So keep on updating yourself. So my suggestion is just one only, one topic, and elaborate it in details, either about donation or updating yourself or sharing your knowledge. See how it grows. Because if you talk so many topics, people would not get it. They might not get it. Okay. Overall, it was a very profound speech. I enjoy it. Congratulations to you. You meet the objective of this project. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amran, for providing an invaluable insight and constructive feedback, not only to Toastmaster Titin, but for all of us. Up next, we got our timer report from Toastmaster Fajar. Toastmaster Fajar, the screen is yours.
Thank you, our GE. All speakers, all evaluators are eligible to be voted, and I'll share the polling soon. Thank you.
Thank you,
Back to
Toastmaster
you.
Fajar. Yep. Up next, we got our next role taker, and it will be the encounter, in which will be explained by Toastmaster Army. Toastmaster Army, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Reynaldo. My report as an counter, Toastmaster Indah for A 1M, Toastmaster Reynaldo 1A, Toastmaster Fajar, Toastmaster Amran, Toastmaster Donna didn't make any filler words or repeated words. Toastmaster Alvin Lee 1 so, Toastmaster JJ 3A, 1M, 2 so, and repeated words. And okay, Toastmaster Herman 2A, 2 so. Me, myself, as table topic speaker, 1 so. Guest Aji to 3 Toastmaster Alvin more than 6 more than 6 so. And repeated words I. Toastmaster Sarja Setia more than 6A, 3 so, and repeated words okay, you know. Toastmaster Putu 3 so, Toastmaster Titin 2 so, repeated words and most used repeated words today is you know, okay, and how to reduce these filler words, calm your nerves, choose the short words, embrace the pause. When you embrace the pause, you can collect all your thoughts and speak clearly. And the most important thing is practice, practice, and practice. Practice makes perfect. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Reynaldo.
Practice makes perfect indeed. Thank you, Toastmaster Army, for your report. And up next, we got Toastmaster Alvin Lee, who will explain his role as our grammarian today. Toastmaster Alvin Lee, finish yours.
Okay, so I would like to invite everyone to unmute. Let's do this together. There are some findings of language usage today that I found. Has my share screen showed up?
Yes.
All right, thank you for the confirmations. Let's begin with the vocabulary first. So the first one, can someone elaborate on this one? What is the difference between the word house and home?
Home. A house is the building.
Okay.
Home is the environment and the condition of the people who live in the building.
Wow, Pak Herman, you got it. Yes, so
Pak Herman.
home is the family. Home is the family who live in the house. So house is just the building. So when you invite someone, you invite them to your house, not to your home, unless you plan to marry that person. Yeah, you would asking that person, you would be asking that person, would you be my home? Wow.
Homemaker.
All right, the second one, I found this quite interesting, to live off the grid. What does it mean? Someone used this phrase, to live off the grid.
Living is a hermit.
Living as a hermit.
Living beyond the boundary.
Living beyond the boundary. Yes. So basically, if you have ever looked up how to install a solar panel to your own house, there is on grid, there is off grid, right? So it's actually almost like that. So if it is on grid, it means you're still using the utilities provided by the government. But off grid, it means that you are independent. But to live off the grid, it means that you are living independently. So you do not use the water, you do not use the electricity, you do not use, basically you're off the system.
Off the grid.
You're independent. Yeah. Even the food, maybe you farm it yourself, you grow your plants, your own food, and you cook by yourself. So that's what living off the grid means. Such a natural self-producing kind of life. And next, relation versus relationship. Both of them are nouns, right? Kata benda, both of them. But are they interchangeable? Someone want to try?
In relationship.
Yes.
One is relation.
So both of them looks very simple. We use that a lot in our daily life, but actually they are quite different, slight different, but it kind of creates a different meaning and purpose. So relation, to make it simple, relation is when you want to say the correlations between people or things
Are they in relation?
in formal way, very formal way. So you say the relation between two countries are getting better. So very formal. And if you want to mention people, relation, usually what you mean is the relations of family. So for example, how's your relation with your father? So for family. But what about not family? So usually for not family, we use the word relationship. So relationship is usually more informal, and to say the relation, the correlation between two people or more. So that's the difference between relation and relationship. I know it's quite complicated, so let's move on. Which one is correct then? The relation between gravity and mass versus the relationship between gravity and mass. This one are not countries, also not people. So which one is the correct one?
Second one.
The relation.
The relation.
Okay, so for this one, since this is not a people, this is not a person, and also not country, you can use either one of them. Both of them are correct. But if you want to be more formal, like you are teaching as a teacher, the better version would be the relation between gravity and mass, not relationship. Because like I said before, relationship usually commonly used to explain the correlation between two people romantically. And let's move to the choice of words. We can be more freedom from that culture. Something can be improved here.
We can be independent.
We can be more freedom from that culture.
We can be freed from that culture.
Yes, yet what if this is about comparison, comparative?
Comparative.
We can be freer.
Yes, we can be freer.
Freer.
The comparative of free is actually freer. It sounds weird, but it is true. We can be freer from that culture in the context of comparative. And the last one for the grammar part is this. Many people couldn't be free from their parents. Now, the context here
are not independent from their parents.
The context here that this person wants to say that currently a lot of people, they are not free from their parents. So it's supposed to be many people cannot be free at all, or many people are not free from their parents. The word couldn't is usually to say that your inability in the past. So if you say many people couldn't be free from their parents, it means this happened in the past. Now, sometimes the word couldn't, or the word could or couldn't can actually be used for the future situation. For example, the things that you think might not, you're not really sure. So for example, hey, can you come to my house later this evening? And then you're not really sure about it. So you say, maybe I could. You say, maybe I could. So you're not really sure about your decision. But let me tell you later about it. So it's almost like you're not sure. So you say could or couldn't. And the one who used the word of the day in the table topic session, there are two people so far that I noticed. The first one is Israki, one time, and Toastmasters Arnie, 2 times. Congratulations. Other speakers, I did not realize use any of the word of the day. So that's all my report as a language evaluator. Hopefully you learned something from it. Giving back control to our GE.
Thank you, our language evaluator, Toastmaster Alvin Lee, for your incredible level of meticulousness. I actually love it when our grammarian are being fastidious. Anyway, let's move on toward my role as general evaluator. Let's just jump right into it. I would like to start with your agenda. It's pretty neat and concise. I also like your theme, intriguing, as well as your word of the day, boundary. Now, what I like to suggest is to adjust the time because I noticed that you misspelled the time here between the edu session and then the prepared speaker session. Like the edu session take like 15 minutes. I mentioned it's 7:40 and it ends in 7:45. And then my second suggestion in regard to your agenda is the name of the evaluation, right? The first speaker's evaluator, supposedly Toastmaster Alvin, not Toastmaster Amran. Moving on to the punctuality. I believe that this meeting already opened early on, 15, 20 minutes before the meeting. And of course, at that time, role takers, speakers already in the room, which is great. And thereby the meeting start on time. When I joined the room, I like the atmosphere. It's warm and friendly. Everyone's looking great. Now jump into our Toastmaster of the meeting, which is Madam President. Madam President, I would like to suggest to conduct a small conversation before we jump into the general evaluator introduction. Small conversation about the theme. Of course, briefly, like Toastmaster Joe mentioned before. And then moving on towards the role takers, I believe that everyone already elucidated their role clearly. And then to Toastmaster JJ as table topic masters, I believe that the questions dovetail with the theme. It's thought-provoking questions from you. It's not elusive, but certainly will give some of our table topic speakers a pause before they answer your questions. And I also like the fact that you invite some of our guests to participate in the table topics. A few suggestion from me is to remind the speaker to use word of the day, which is boundary, as well as perhaps you can explain a little bit about what table topics is all about early on in the beginning. And then obviously, thank you to Toastmaster Joe for your educational session, explain to all of us, straightforward, being forthright, love it. And then the prepared speaker, notwithstanding the confusion about the project early on in the beginning, that's fine. What I noticed from both speakers, it's highly informative, right? Coaching impact on productivity by Putu, and of course, Toastmaster Payton reminded us about the importance of donation. And yeah, I actually did not know that Indonesia is the most charitable nation. Silly me, but thank you for your information. And I believe all the role takers, the counter, the timer, as well as the evaluators for our prepared speaker provided us all the necessary information for us to improve, for us to incorporate in our next speech. And therefore, I salute, hats off to them. Thank you for your participation as role takers today. And that will be all for me. Thank you very much. And back to you, Madam President.
Oh, awesome. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Aldo from Ultimate at the Master GE. And that wraps up the first session, which is the evaluation session. And I believe this evaluation session is one of most awaited too, where we can just find more information and some corrections, some insights for us. Now I would like to call our ballot counter for marking up the last session, which is Hall of Fame. Toastmaster Fajar, are you ready with the result?
All
But
right.
before you announce the result, I would like to say hello first. We have another new guest here, Toastmaster Rahmat Hidayat. You there? From TPL. Okay, let's move on, Toastmaster Fajar.
All right, this is my second role today. Hall of Fame for ECI Leaders Toastmasters class. I will announce for the first winner about the topic sessions. Who's the favorite speaker? Please the drum rolls. Yeah, Toastmaster Herman.
Wah, hebat Pak Herman.
Toastmaster Herman Hadilukito from Lovina, Bali.
Yeah, complete.
Yeah, we miss you, Pak Herman, to
Yeah.
meeting.
Zoom host, can you spotlight, highlight by Herman so I can take his picture? Okay, Pak Herman, smile again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got you.
All right, we move on to the second announcement about the prepare speech, favorite prepare speech. Please drum roll. Congratulations to Toastmaster Titin Ningsih.
Oh, congratulations. Toastmaster Fajar, can you make the spotlight to Toastmaster Titin?
Spotlight. All right.
Smile, Toastmaster Titin. Correct, it's that.
Congratulations. And the last but not the least, for the evaluator sessions favorite goes to, well, congratulations, Toastmaster Alvin.
Toastmaster Alfred Abra from SCBD. Toastmaster Alvin?
Yay!
Okay, your best pose. 1, 2, 3. Correct. Thank you.
All right. Okay, this conclude my roles. Back to our Tom. Thank you.
Okay, the last picture was our VPE. So anyone who is interested to come again to our meetings, please contact our VPE, Toastmaster Fajar. Thank you. So it marks the end of our sessions this evening. Yeah. And I'd like to close first or adjourn this meeting, and we can have the business session after this meeting. And thank you for all of you has attended this meeting. This meeting is adjourned. Yeah, it's wrap up, and I want to break free. Okay, now it's a free session. We have here our guests from SCBD, Ultimate, TSL, and then Kota Kinabalu, Riau, and Toastmaster Alvin Lee from Phoenix, Toastmaster Ari from World Traveler. Maybe you want to share your meeting stations. When is the next meeting stations? Who will do first? Okay,
I will go first.
Alvin.
Yes, I'm Alvin here from Alvin Abrar from SCBD. Hello, Alvin Lee. That's so fun here. Our next meeting will be on this Friday. So we will have, the theme is breaking the ice, because we will have 3 icebreaker. So if you feel cold, please come to Friday at 7 p.m. GMT +7. We will break the ice together. So see you in SCBD Friday, 7 p.m. GMT +7. Back to you, Toastmaster Indah.
Okay, thank you. So anyone who is free to have some clubbings in a different way, let's enjoy Toastmaster Club of SCBD meeting. and have some icebreakers there. Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin. And probably Toastmaster Alvin from Phoenix. I believe Phoenix also have the same timing.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Now I remember why I never able to invite my another Alvin to our meeting, because our schedule is actually the same, which is on Friday, but ours is 7:30. Because I just remember I never able to invite anybody from SCBD. Too bad. But okay.
Is it conducted every week?
So no, I know SCBD does it every week, right? So 4 times in a month. We do it twice in a month. So the second week and the fourth week. The second week is offline meetings, which is held in Medan, and the fourth week which is online meeting. So actually everyone can join except SCBD.
Okay. So
Okay.
either in Jakarta or Medan, you can just enjoy the clubbings. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Alvin Lee for Phoenix. And here we have Toastmaster Ani, the World Travelers Toastmaster Club member. Maybe
Thank you,
any one
Linda.
of us here.
Thank you. My club meeting is every second and fourth Saturday. So it will be this Saturday at 9 p.m. GMT +7. So if you are a night owl like me, it will be great to join me with the Harry Potter team this week. It will be fun. Please feel free to come.
Oh,
I will share with you, Linda.
9:30 p.m. Okay, so
9 p.m.
after
9
p.m. Jakarta
yes,
time.
GMT +7. Yes.
Okay, so we have another what do you call it? When you're younger, you go to the clubs on Friday and Saturday night. Now you go to a different way of clubbing. Thank you, Toastmaster Agni. I believe Saturday we also have meeting here. TSL.
Yes, Madam Club President, TSL meeting. The club belongs to the District 93, which is Korea, and it holds meeting every Saturday in the morning. And I see most of the visiting Toastmaster here already know the existence of the club, and that's just the Saturday club, and you can enjoy the meeting if you are early bird in the morning, Saturday morning. Then please enjoy the Toastmaster meeting in another district. Back to you, Madam President.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jung. And what about Ultimate? Toastmaster Ronaldo, this week, are we going to have any meetings?
No, we don't have any meetings this week. It will be next week on Tuesday, 7 p.m. GMT +7. So yeah, that would be it. Perhaps I would like to say something, if you don't mind. I would like just to shout out to literally everyone in the room. We got 16 participants here. I don't know. I just respect the kind of people that are willing to share their opinions, that are willing to improve in terms of our English usage, all the prepared speakers, the evaluators, all the visiting Toastmasters. It's just incredible to see people still actively engaged in this lovely Sunday. So yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Aldo. And what about Empire Toastmaster PT? This week, coming week, do you have any meetings?
Thank
Maybe
you,
our friends will come.
Yes, so Empire's meeting schedule will be the same as Ultimate. So it will be 1st of November, Tuesday. Yes, this coming Tuesday, we will not have any meeting. Thank you, Toastmaster Indah.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Titin. November 1st will be also Tuesday. Right, so two clubs will be conducted their meetings. So Ultimate cannot meet the empire.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah. Pak Herman,
Yeah,
I'm not going to ask your club meetings.
yeah,
I'm just
because
going to ask, how is your wife?
she's always waiting for me.
Oh, okay. Always safe. Yeah, I believe the recording
Because
is available to share.
yeah, because we are only live together here.
All right, okay. That answers the doubt. Okay, thank you, Pak Herman, for
Yeah,
coming here. And I saw Toastmaster Swesi was here, but she left, I believe. Okay, no problem.
ESS.
She's SS, his Harjasetyur or Swaysin, I don't know. Okay, no problems. See here, Toastmaster Rahmat Hidayat. Are you available to speak or open the camera, perhaps? Toastmaster Sari, maybe? No, okay. So one of the challenging part of having meetings in our club, ECI leaders, is that we conduct our meetings in Sunday evening. Some members or visiting members might be feel like to have more relaxed time during the Sunday evening. But however, I'm very glad that you all are here attending the meetings. And we'll have our next meeting in another 2 weeks, which is November 6th. So please come again. And I'd like to just really adjourn this meeting. I'm not going to waste your time to take rest. So good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Good
Have a good night,
night.
everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Halo Pak Putu. Hai. Hai.
Thank you, Pak
Dadah.
Putu,
Oh yeah,
speech-nya.
thank you.
Pak Jo, thank you.
Bye, Pak Rahmat. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Udah siang. Udah.